Questionable ethics. Prologue. A lone, asthmatic figure dressed in a gray-blue suit walks forward through the black, endless void of time and space. With a briefcase firmly secured in his right hand, he moves at a steady and unhurried pace as he slowly approaches the only light visible in the vast emptiness. Whilst his footsteps echo out into nothingness for nobody to hear, beneath this solitary light stands another man. A man that this individual in the suit has had dealings with before, a long time ago. The man beneath the light was facing away from him, his back turned as he stood there frozen, feeling a rush of nostalgia wash over him upon seeing the man beneath the light. The suited figure smiles. It had been a while since he had seen him. He would dare say he missed him. The man stops walking as he enters the light and begins to speak in a raspy, almost distorted voice, with a low, eerie, calm tone, a raspy voice that would send shivers down the spine of anyone who had the displeasure of being in his presence. Corporal Adrian Shepard, we meet once again. I hope you haven't embraced the thought of me abandoning you. Even through my absence might have led you to that hypothesis. But even you, a man of great optimism and conviction, wouldn't dare forget about me. Of course, I do heavily apologize my abstinence without leave, but a great deal of matters had me preoccupied at the moment. The unfortunate reality is that those sorts of matters needed my fullest attention. I hope you can understand, my friend. The suited figure walked around the man and stood in front of him with a smile now across his lips. I must disclose to you, Shepard, I always had a fascination with individuals that could survive and adapt against all odds. They rather reminded me of myself in more ways than one. This includes you, of course. Concluding with your mental conviction, your strength truly knows no boundaries, which this is why I hadn't argued to preserve your skills for a time in which your civil duties could be used again to benefit us. He closed in on the frozen man and spoke more as he brushed the man's shoulder with his free hand, dusting him off slightly like a canned goods inside a kitchen pantry. But as much as it pains me to say this, your abilities, skills, and mental aptitude are no longer required. It would appear your able-bodied colleague, Dr. Gordon Freeman, proved to be an overly capable candidate, an assistant in the field of mass removal of unwanted characters. Of course, I cannot let you interfere with future plans that me and my employers have set in motion. Therefore, instead of keeping you around, they feel it's necessary to discard you. But I'm not going to grant you the obvious removal method, which would be your termination. Despite what you may believe, I'm not that cold-hearted, unlike my employers. The man adjusted his tie and his head slightly before dusting his own suit off and talking once more again, taking a deep, asthmatic breath. Instead, I'm going to release you from your detainment, along with many others we needed preserve for the same reason you were kept around. You, unfortunately, are going to be sent away from our playing field to a place that offers little to no significance value to us and our objectives. You and others like you were a failsafe, just in case Dr. Freeman couldn't get the job done. It was imperative for our operations that a backup was on standby. I know you can understand the security of it, Corporal. Of course, this doesn't mean I'm going to stop keeping an eye on you. It just means that for now, the man took a step back and smiled a bit brighter as he spoke. I will return you to your human temptations, to a place you need no discretion, with a couple waves of his hand saying goodbye to his old friend. The frozen man disappeared in front of him. The light above went out, while more behind him turned on in a series of flashes, one after the other, each light highlighting something or someone. This was going to take a long while for the lonely bureaucrat. Luckily, he liked his job. Well, that's the end of, what was it called again? Questionable Ethics. I feel like, for whoever watches this channel, you're going to enjoy it, even if you don't know what the lore is behind, but I feel like it's a very good one. That's the reason why I'm going to be doing it. Also, sorry for the hiatus. It's, just a lot of things were going on in my life at the time, and I had to take a little break, and I kind of just didn't have the, motivation. That's what it was. Yeah, I didn't have the motivation. It is what it is. Gonna try to get more out. I'm gonna try to get the next chapter of this out, or chapter 1. But, yeah. Well, I guess stay golden and have a good day. Or night.